Well, our Barbados Water Authority outreach team continues to do just that. Reach out to the youth in Barbados to get the message about water conservation, about wastewater management, and all that we are doing at the Barbados Water Authority. Ryan Scott is an industrial waste inspector, the industrial waste inspector, wastewater inspector with the Barbados Water Authority. Always great to talk to you. We had a good chat with the youngsters here today, and I saw you emphasizing what they should not do, those do's and those definitely the don'ts about putting things down the toilet, down the sink. Talk a bit about the response, the reaction, and about getting that message across to Barbadian youngsters.
Well, the kids are very, very receptive of the information. It's a very interactive session. So we give them a bit of things to feel, hands and touching, so we can allow them to know what's happening in relation to the do's and don'ts of the sewer network, as well as those who are not even on the sewer network. Our message basically for this entire session with the summer program is the origin of water for Barbados, the reuse of water, climate change, and water conservation, as well as wastewater management at home, even if you're on the network or if you're not on the network. The message applies to everyone.
One key message, and I think a lot of Barbadians don't really get to understand why this is so important in terms of the don'ts. Not putting certain items down the toilet, especially those wipes. And I know people may say toilet paper and wipes, not much of a difference, but there is a big difference.
There is. The difference between the toilet paper and the wipes is the consistency of the material. Wipes are a little bit harder than the normal toilet paper, so it proves to be a problem when it passes, especially for the sewer network, coming into the treatment plant, and it poses a threat to our pump, giving it a real lot of pressure, and it can't even be able to really necessarily handle the wastewater pushing out from the system. So that proves to be a problem for us in the wastewater division especially. So we want customers to be a bit more mindful of the things that they're flushing, especially the things that they're putting down to the system too as well, because we get our water from the ground, and that can pose a threat to our water too as well.
And many of the children here, they've been telling me that they've been watching Water Wednesdays, enjoying the lessons during the program, and here now in the classroom as well. Jamie Paul, hydrogeologist, has been an important part of that teaching. Talk a bit about the message today.
Today, as usual, we are pushing water conservation, and that is going to be a big part of our program going on. And we are going to be pushing for the rest of the school year, for the rest of the summer. This is our first summer camp that we've been doing for 2024. We are happy to come into any other summer camp. We are happy to come to community groups to speak about anything associated with water, but we are pushing water conservation. Because as you know, we are in the rainy season now. Everything's all nice and green and lush. However, when we move into the dry season, we're going to have to keep water conservation in mind. So if we start now, it's not going to be such a big shift when we get into the dry season, and we have to really conserve water then. We're trying to get persons to understand, where does your water come from? How does it get to you? You know that there are pipes underground, but where does it start? And what can I do as an individual? What can I do as a citizen of Barbados to ensure that we have water for going forward into the next year, into years to come? So ensure that we are not wasting water. That's one of the things that they're excited to hear about. They're excited to know what they can do to conserve water and to make sure that their parents at home don't have a big water bill.
You know what? It's all about those lessons learned. So we know that these children will be heading home to take the teachings from the classroom into the home setting, so that you, the parents, can be better educated about our water supply, conservation, and management of water. Thank you, Jamie, as always. And thank you for watching another edition of Water Wednesdays. I hope you learned a lesson today. To view this or previous program, please go to our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our socials on Instagram or Facebook for great content and other details. And please subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel. That's on YouTube. You can find us there.
You can help prevent sewage issues. Use strainers in sink drains and floor drains. Dispose grease and oils correctly. Stop, think before you put it down the sink. A message from the Barbados Water Authority.